Produce for yourself. What are your goals for Produce for yourself?
Well, I started Produce for Yourself, man. My journey, and honestly, you probably have to just take it back to where my journey started. I feel like my journey kind of started, after I graduated high school, started working with a contractor, just learning little skills about growing your own food. And just fast forward that, I started working with a farmer named Nuri at Urban Sprout Farms, learn a little bit more about growing food. So my journey starts with growing food and just producing from that aspect. And then from there, I started getting this passion to really just have my own, because producing food is a very autonomous endeavor. So it just fit and it just stuck that I just wanted to produce for myself on another level. And that's what I used to say in my videos all the time: produce for yourself on both levels by growing your food and through entrepreneurship. So that's where the whole phrase "produce for yourself" came from.
Produce for yourself, man. Produce for yourself, because that's what we need in these days and times.
Produce for yourself on all levels.
Man, because we need to be trying to produce for ourselves these days. You know me, Ruach Kai, we all about producing for yourself, and producing for others, trying to create farms or just wherever, trying to produce some food. Really produce for yourself and just grow, man. But Ruach Kai, we're going to push this message. Produce for yourself.
We're all also about producing for yourself on all levels.
Producing for yourself on all levels. Self-sustainability. Produce for yourself, man. Produce your food. Everybody to produce for yourself, man. Produce the food and produce for yourself, man. You got to be able to produce food out here, and you got to be able to produce your own income and produce, we got to become self-sufficient.
You have the power to produce for yourself, and that's one of the things that I try to push is producing for yourself.
Produce for yourself. Produce for yourself is
our movement. Produce for yourself.
Welcome to the Produce for Yourself podcast. I am your host, Quentin.
Welcome to the Produce for Yourself podcast. I am your host, Quentin.
Welcome to the Produce for Yourself podcast. I am your host, Quentin Lewis, alongside
Taryn Lewis.
And this is episode number 9, titled Branding in the Age of Social Media. Welcome to the Produce for Yourself podcast. I am your host, Quentin Lewis, alongside
Taryn Lewis.
And this is episode number 11, titled How to Distinguish Yourself in 2017. Welcome to the Produce for Yourself podcast. I am your host, Quentin Lewis, alongside
Taryn Lewis.
And this is episode number 13 with Rashad Mincy.
By learning commodities, it can teach someone how they can become their own bank and how they can produce for themselves, as this is the Produce for Yourself podcast.
Episode 15 of the Produce for Yourself podcast. Today's conversation is going to be talking about playing offense as an entrepreneur.
I am Quentin Lewis, Produce for Yourself.
Everybody's Quentin here, Produce for Yourself.
Welcome to the Produce for Yourself podcast. I am your host, Quentin Lewis, and this is episode 28, titled The Age of Opportunity.
Welcome to the Produce for Yourself podcast. I am your host, Quentin Lewis, and today's episode is episode number 35.
Thank you guys for watching this short video clip of just me just saying produce for yourself for the last 4 years. And all Produce for Yourself really has been for me is just me documenting my journey, documenting my experiences, and just showing them to the world. And if people can find value from me documenting my things and just what I go through. And that's the thing, I'm not telling nobody what to do. I'm just showing my experiences, going through what I'm going through, and just showing it to the world and just being transparent and just trying to help people, man. I just want to help people. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. I would ask you guys if you don't subscribe to the podcast, if you like, if any of the things that I say you agree with, and if you agree with the message of Produce for Yourself, share this video. And like I said, subscribe to the podcast. It would definitely mean the world. And also, if you like it and listen to it, leave a review on the podcast on iTunes, and it would mean everything to me if you could do that. And just appreciate your support. And peace.